What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to channel Musi Gaming here, and today I want to talk to you about the Pass 4 opening that's actually happening in a couple of days. And you might have actually noticed that I'm actually filming this a little earlier than usual for those wars. And mainly it's because of the fact that I'm actually going to be traveling to Canada during the time of this pass opening in particular. And unfortunately, I'll not be able to live stream this particular war. But then again, I also want to give you a little bit of a brief overview of what's going to happen around this pass opening to begin with, and also at the same time kind of preview which sides are fighting from this KVK. It is our very first KVK ever since I migrated to 2939, so I'm very excited about that. And also at the same time, I want to share with you a little bit of my plans for like Garrison and rallying and stuff because I've been prepared for it. But let's actually first jump into the spreadsheet that I actually took a look at the beginning of this KVK when we were about to preview each side of things right here. A couple, like a week ago or so, I actually previewed this KVK on this sheet right here, basically highlighting, okay, which sides are fighting, which sides are actually allying with which sides and so forth, to give you a little bit of better understanding of how the fight's going to play out. And this fight, this particular pass 4 opening at zone 5 fight, is actually going to be fight over here, which means that our camp, which is a star reserve and who's in Mercia, is going to actually fight against the tide reserve, which is in Northumbria. With that said, from the KP perspective, man, we have some tough opponent. To be really honest with you, they have the highest KP in all of the whole map, and in terms of like the camp wise KP. So that's going to be really tough for us to actually outperform in the field. On top of that, they also will have that 3% field damage advantage over us. Although we will have that 3% less damage taken for garrison damage. So we'll be able to defend a little better, but then again, they'll be able to have better fielding fights. We do have more power than they do, and also we have all of our members of our camps basically be seed A or above. But then again, they will have one kingdom that's actually part of the seed B group, which is a bit of a advantage, I would say. But then again, overall, we're probably up against the strongest camp there is in this KVK map, which is going to be very tough for us for the upcoming fight that's actually about to happen in a couple days. Now, with that said, during this fight, I think because we're in King of All Britain's map, we'll be first trying to actually capture this particular relic or the holy site, which will give you 10% march speed. And then whoever's going to get to the center holy site, which will actually give you about 3% all damage, will basically have like a huge lead in terms of the total buff that you'll have on the field. Now, if we can actually completely control this zone right here, we'll be able to actually get additional 10% march speed, which is going to be nice. And also, we will actually have very good access to be able to compete for this zone right here, which will allow us to have eventually, if we do win this zone right here, and then actually win the past 9 fight as well, then we'll be able to actually control their entrance to the Kingsland eventually. But let's just first think about this fight and this fight alone. Now again, their reserve, Tide reserve, is actually the strongest camp. It looks like from KP perspective, they're the second best in terms of power. So it's going to look very tough for us to actually be able to dominate this zone right here. But we'll try our best. If you do lose, then if you do lose this zone right here, then we're probably going to try to maintain this zone right here. Same story with the other one, but then again, we'll probably have to defend against the Tide reserve to be able to basically secure our passes to the Kingslands if we can control this zone. So this zone pass 4 and the zone 5 fight is going to be very, very difficult, very, very important for this, for the overall performance of our KVK. And given that we do have a little bit of garrison advantage, I think the damage taken reduction advantage is going to be better than all damage for garrisoning in specific. But then again, nowadays, I think it's really tough for you to actually be able to garrison against Tila Subutai Rally either way. So let's see. Let's see how it plays out. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually get everything rolling as we planned out and then control this zone at least up to this point right here where we can actually get our hands on the holy site for the upcoming week. Now, with that said, though, for myself in particular, I'm trying to get my I'm trying to actually get rally setup going on for my particular for this set right here that I have up on the screen, which is almost complete. But then again, I'm still missing iconic 5 from the weapon, iconic 4 or 5 from the helmet. Unfortunately, I've lost our group has lost several of the past KVKs that didn't allow me to actually iconic 5 all of these, which is very unfortunate. I did actually iconic 5 my chest piece, which will give you minimal gain in terms of counterattack damage, but then again, it is what it is. It's micro optimization, but then again, it is an optimization that I thought the only optimization that I could make at this point. I did have some upgrades for my arch formation. As you can see, I have almost perfect armaments for some of those. You can see that I'm only missing like 0.5 of stats here for this one right here. This one, I'm missing a little bit of attack, but overall defense and health is in a very good shape. This one, I'm using it for all damage and the fact that I don't have destruction in there, just because of the fact that I think destruction, personally, I don't like taking rage reduction for any reason at all. And having destruction inscription in there might help me from time to time, but then again, I don't think it will be really beneficial for me in the long run. So I have a hurried up, which is basically a march speed bonus for rally dispatching, which is actually helpful, but then again, not as good as those that give you actual stats. So this is something that I can work on and eventually. And I feel this up here. I'm trying to reroll this health before the pass is actually done. I did get 0.2% upgrade from the last time that I showed you. So it is a minimal upgrade, but that's something that I did make. And as soon as the pass opens, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to... Let's see right here. I'm going to try to get... one extra KVK coin from having 50,000 individual honor points, which I'm getting there. I'm trying to actually hit this 50,000 while I'm in the airport or while I'm waiting for the airplane or while I'm in the hotel in Canada, so that I can actually fulfill the first requirement for this particular achievement, and then actually try to get 5 million kills off of the field as soon as the pass opens, so that I can actually get extra KVK coin for me to buy myself another blueprint of Pride of the Con. As you can see, I already have one saved up, so that I can actually make my iconic 4 for my Arthur or Attila Subutai rally, so that people don't have to suffer from subpar subpar equipment as much as they can. So hopefully I'll be able to actually get that before I start rallying. So yeah, that's basically my plan. Hopefully that will work out. I do have all the materials ready for that. I have a lot of materials saved up, legendary materials saved up for those, so I think I should be able to do this. But yeah, let's just see. I really hope that I can actually get this iconic 4, so that people who are trying to Swarm will actually suffer from this 2% extra damage to troops on the map. So we'll see. And yeah, I mean, like, I actually did perform really well on the most recent Ark of Osiris League. Let's see if I don't have anything actually up and running. And in terms of tech, I'm actually going to try to finish the war tech number 2, get swift marching, and then finish marching orders up to 10 if possible. So that way, I think it will get you up to like 2.4 million rally capacity, so I can actually rally forts if possible. But we'll see. I'm buying as much crystal packages as I can. I'm trying to actually buy the mountain warfare. Hopefully, I'll be able to get there in terms of the rally capacity, so people don't have to suffer from 2.24 million rally, which is what I have right now. But we'll see. And if we have better rallies, then by all means, I'm gonna let that person rally. but if you don't, I'm gonna try to make sure that we either have a really strong garrison or rally up for our own kingdom as well as other campmates. So yeah, that's basically my plan. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this. And again, I'll try to record as much footages as I can from this Zone 5 KVK fights so that I can basically showcase it after the war is over or the zone fight is over, or when I actually get back in front of my computer so I can actually upload those videos. But then again, yeah, I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this fight. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of fuller picture of how this fight is going to go, and I really hope that you guys will actually look forward to my war videos as well as live stream in the future too, so that yeah, as much as I am. And I'm really excited. This is basically the first KVK that I'm actually fighting after I started posting on YouTube, so I'm very excited about this. And if you guys actually like this video, if you want to follow more of those contents, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and also join the Discord so that you don't miss out on any of those important notices that I actually put out to everyone, including live stream alerts as well as upcoming videos. I'll be able to post something as much as I can throughout the week. I think I should be able to actually post almost one video per day for this week, so hopefully it's exciting news for you as well. And as always, I'll see you guys all on the next video. Thank you. Have a good day. Peace.